Hello again, everyone. Today's video is going to be on solving math word problems. And as you can see here, I've got three questions, actually two questions, that I will use to demonstrate how we're going to solve these word problems. Because we're not going to do it in the traditional manner of where you just read the problem and then answer the question. Okay, I've got several different categories here that we're going to use to solve the word problems. Okay, like for example here, I've got underline the keyword or words here, and then here, write the keywords, and then here, you're going to circle the correct mathematical operations or operation to use, and then here, you're going to write the number story, and then here, you're going to write the answer in a sentence. So as with all my other videos, or with many of my videos, I like to try to put some integration of other subjects in, such as English for this activity, because I'm asking to write an answer in a sentence. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll show you number one and what they want you to do, and then I'll go ahead and do 2 and 3 with you as well before I show you the bonus activity. Okay, so for number one, it says, what is the difference between 143 and 61? Okay, so they want you to underline what the key word is. So the key word here is difference, which I already did. And then you're going to write the key word, that's difference. And then we're going to circle that it's subtraction, because they're asking you to find the difference between 143 and 61. Now, if that sounds a little confusing, I apologize. That and 43 and 61 might sound a little odd. A lot of people prefer to say, instead of saying 143, they say 143, and then they would say 61. So it just depends on how you want to phrase it, and hence the number story here, just showing you what to do so as to avoid any confusion. Now, if you just wrote 143, I personally would be okay with that. If you wanted to write 143, that's fine too. And I think it really depends on what part of the world you're in and what they are emphasizing to do. Since this has a number story, I can understand what it's saying, and I would be okay with either one. And then the last one is write the answer in a sentence, and then the answer is just the difference is 82. Okay, so, and with all sentences, as I've been saying in the past, and you can look at my other videos, I always make sure I reinforce the fact that you need to have a capital at the beginning and a period at the end. Even though this is a very short, simple sentence, just for extra practice of writing, make sure you put that in. Capitalize the beginning and put a period at the end, because again, as I've been mentioning in past videos, people and students don't put that in, which doesn't make it a complete sentence. So please make sure you do that. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at number 2 now. And number 2 says, Matt has 6 toys in his desk. He starts playing with 2, so Ms. Button takes them away. How many toys does he have now? So again, we want to underline the key word here of words of what this is focusing on. And I chose takes them away as the key word. So I'm going to underline takes them away. And then I'm going to write that down here, takes them away. And now we need to figure out, so what is this asking? Circle the correct mathematical operation to use. So what do they want you to do here? Do they want you to use addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Okay, and based on the key words, takes them away, we know that there's going to be subtraction taking place. And what are we going to be subtracting? Well, we know that Matt has 6 toys, and that Miss Button takes, he was playing with 2, so she takes them away. And so how many toys does he have left? So the number story we're going to write is 6 minus 2 equals 4. And then the answer in a sentence would be, Matt has 4 toys now. And there are other ways you can say this if you want. This is just an example of how to write this in a sentence. If you want to do a different form or do a different way of writing it, go ahead. But again, just make sure that you have the first word capitalized here, and then you put a period or a full stop, if that's what you want to call it, here at the end. And that's all I really want. And so long as it's a complete sentence telling me that there's 4 toys in that sentence, it should be okay. So number 3, let's take a look at number 3 now. It says, Joe has 12 pieces of candy. Then he eats 4 of them. How much candy does Joe have left? So again, we want to underline the key words or word. And so the one I chose is he eats 4, eats 4. So that's what I've underlined. And so then write the key word or words in this situation, eats 4. Now we need to figure out, we're going to be using addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division here. And once again, we're going to be using subtraction. And then the number story is, how are we going to write this out to solve? So we know that Joe had 12 pieces and he eats 4. So, and that's the question is saying, how much does Joe have left? We know we're using subtraction. So we're just going to write 12 minus 4 equals 8. And that's the number story. And then let's write the answer in a sentence. The way I would write it, and this is just the way I would write it, is Joe has 8 pieces of candy left. And again, for the sentence, there's an infinite amount of ways you can state this, so long as you're telling me that he has 8 pieces of candy. How you want to phrase the rest of it is okay, but again, please make sure you put the capital at the beginning and a period at the end, because that's what one of the requirements are for writing a sentence. You have to have that down. Okay, so now one thing, I'm going to show you the bonus activity right now, and one thing I want to make very clear, these are not all going to be subtraction. I just have here some different ways you can solve subtraction problems and how they're phrased. So you see there's also addition, multiplication, and division. So you will be seeing those in the bonus activity. So don't just assume that the answer is going to be subtraction each time. Okay, you're going to have to demonstrate your reading and comprehension skills by reading what the problems are saying in order to identify what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the bonus activity now. So here's the bonus activity. And as you can see, it's the exact same thing that we just did. Everything's exactly the same. And I've got 2 parts, actually. I got 4, 5, 6 here, and then I'll show you shortly 7, 8, 9, and 10. But again, all we want you to do is underline the keywords here, write the keywords here, circle the correct mathematical operations or operation to use, write the number story, and then write the answer in a sentence. So here's problems 4, 5, and 6, and I'm not going to go through and read any of them, as I want you to just do them on your own. However, I will point out here, as again, I teach overseas in Asia, so we don't use dollars as much as other places. We're the only country that uses dollars, really. But here, this symbol here for 8, that's 8 pounds. Okay, so that symbol there would be the pounds, which is what they use in the UK. So if you're going to write that down, please don't forget to put the pound symbol. I'm not going to ask you to tell me what it means or what country uses it, but you need to be aware that the currencies other countries uses have different symbols. So this one here is pounds. Okay, so when you write your answer, just put that symbol in and do the best you can writing that symbol. If you don't use the pound, I don't, but I can write it down because, well, I've been teaching overseas for over 11 years now, so I've just become accustomed to it. But if you aren't comfortable with that, just write it down best you can. And again, it's just this is the currency that's being used here. Okay. Same thing for number 6 here with this 64 pound symbol. Just write the pound symbol down when you're solving this. Okay. That's all. And that's what it means. And again, like I said, that's just what this the currency that this activity is showing. This example I'm using is a UK curriculum, so of course they're going to put their own currency in. Same as we would do when I was teaching in California. We did dollar signs, so that's no big deal, not to me at least. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, and then now let's go ahead and take a look at 7, 8, 9, 10, and as you can see, the exact same thing. Underline the key words, write the key words, circle the mathematical operation or operations, write the number story, and then write the answer in a sentence here. Okay, and again, you see a number 10, there's another pound symbol, so just write that pound symbol down, and that's it. Okay, and again, that's just the curriculum that I'm using here, teaching overseas. That's the symbol that we use, so I'm going to just keep it the same. It's no big deal to me, like I said. We want to get the answer correct, that's all. And you still need to practice writing down symbols, whether it's a currency or a money sign like this, or a weight or a measurement. Still need to remember to put it in. So regardless of where you're at in the world, it's good practice in terms of writing down symbols. And for the currencies like 10 pounds here, or a weight or a measurement. Okay, so that's it for this activity, and I appreciate you spending part of your day here with me, and always taking some time to look at my videos, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you once again for joining in today's lesson. Please message me through Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at jollyformore@gmail.com to learn more about my online tutorial service. Please leave a comment down below. If you know someone interested in hiring an online tutor, share this video. And if you would like to get a bell notification for all my newest videos, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. And until then, please be safe out there. Have a great day.